What's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing one of my favorite videos, and it is my anti-haul videos. In this video, I'll talk about all the makeup I'm not gonna buy, why I don't wanna buy it, and yeah, let's just go ahead and dive on into this, guys. Okay guys, so before we dive into today's video, I kind of want to do like a quick shout out to a couple of people. The first shout out is going to be to Glam Obsession Design. Vanessa actually sent this over to me. Oh my god, I love her so much. You guys know how much I love Glam Obsession Design. I already have this little guy right here. I actually bought this months and months ago. I actually bought this when I got my first set of bling brushes. I reached out to Vanessa and was like, hey, I really want to have a beautiful brush holder to match these gorgeous brushes, which by the way, Bring on the Bling set restocks February 7th. I'll remind you guys about it, but there'll be a full restock of the rose gold and silver set. Obviously, you guys can use code Allie to save 10% off your purchase. It is affiliate code, so I do make a small commission off of it, but feel free not to use that code if you guys don't want to. I just want to, shout it out there. But I actually purchased this a long time ago when I got these brushes, and I am so obsessed with this brush holder. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You do have the Glam Obsession Design logo at the very bottom. Absolutely stunning. This is called the Shatter Glass. So when I got the Starry Night collection, I reached out to Vanessa. I was like, hey, I really want to have a brush holder that matches these beautiful brushes. Absolutely willing to pay for it, but she was so sweet and kind and actually gifted me this Chanel black brush holder. You guys can see the crystals right there, how beautiful they glisten and shine. And on the back, you also see the Chanel logo right here, but in black crystals. I think it's absolutely stunning. So gorgeous, goes great with my brush holder. So I will have Vanessa's page linked down below, but it's Glam Obsession Design. She does have a wonderful Instagram. She always collabs with bling brushes, so definitely give her a check out. Check out this amazing brush holder because it's so pretty and it matches my brushes like so nicely. Oh, I just love it. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Seriously, it means the world to me. Thank you. Also, I got my first fan mail. I don't want to call it fan mail because you guys are my friends. It's weird to say fans. I'm never going to be comfortable saying that because I'm just a human being on the internet doing something that I love to do. But I got my first two packages today. I thought about doing like a unpackaging video, but I don't get very worried about it. But I wanted to give a quick shout out to Bridget. Thank you so much for your wonderful package. I got your beautiful letter as well, so make sure you look in your mailbox. You'll be receiving something from me very soon. But I also wanted to give a quick shout out to Valentina. Now Valentina, she actually made me these custom earrings you guys see right here. They're a beautiful aquamarine set. She also sent over a bracelet and a necklace as well, but I do currently have that sitting in the sage and lavender. She makes beautiful stuff. Like this is how it came packaged, and you have the sage and lavender in here, and she tells you all about the crystals, what type of properties they have, how you could burn the sage and lavender to put your own energy into the product, and what aquamarine does and what it brings to you. And I've always been a big believer in horoscopes and crystals and the properties that they bring with it. So I think it's so sweet that Valentina actually sent these over to me. I think they're so beautiful. Like I said, I do have the necklace and the bracelet sitting on my counter. It's sitting in the sage and lavender currently at the moment, but she does have a wonderful shop I'm gonna tell you guys about. It's called the Divine Beauty Crystal Shop, and I'll have her Instagram linked down below along with the shop. But she was so sweet and gave me a discount code for you guys to use. It's just Allie Dawson 15, which will save you guys 15% off your entire purchase. So I think it's so cool that she gave me a code. She's a wonderful subscriber of mine. I talk to her all the time, and I think it's so sweet that she sent these to me. And I really do love the bracelet as well as the necklace. I'm just gonna show you guys. But this is the bracelet and the beautiful necklace that she sent to me right here. And in her letter, she does have a full list of what each crystal does and the properties for it, but it's a personal little letter to me, so I'm not gonna read that out loud for everybody. But I think it's absolutely amazing that she included this in here and she gave this to me, and I'm so grateful for it. Like I said, I'll have her Instagram linked down below. And I'm all about supporting small businesses. I'm a small channel myself, and I don't know, I just feel like small businesses give better customer service than bigger ones. I feel like the small businesses really care about their customers and give them such amazing customer service. And I'm not even talking about because I'm like an influencer. When I use my personal emails to shop with businesses, they've always treated me very, very well, not knowing who I am, whether I have a platform or not. And so I've always been a big believer in supporting small businesses. So if you guys can do me a great big favor, please go check her out, show her some love. And yeah, thank you so much, Valentina. I really appreciate it. And Bridget, thank you so much for your wonderful care package. And check the mail, guys. I'll be sending something right out to you guys, all right? So for today's video, I do want to get into my anti-hauls. Guys, I love doing anti-haul videos. I think it's just because makeup is so expensive. And I have no shame saying that I live paycheck to paycheck. Yes, do I buy a lot of makeup? I do. It's because every single bit of spare change that I get from serving, or if I make cash, I literally put that away into a makeup fund and I will purchase makeup. There's been times where, no shame, I've pushed back my cable bills or paid my electricity bill late, paid my rent late by a couple days, just so I can go out and buy a certain like makeup launch to have it here for you guys. Like, I've seriously put myself in debt for this channel, but I love doing it, so like I don't mind. And I hope one day it pays off where I can fully be like, yay, I'm in no debt anymore. But that is like so far-fetched in the future, and I don't know, like I have no shame saying it. Like, it is what it is. It's my story, it's my life, it's the truth. And you know, hey, almost a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, and there's no shame in that. So in today's anti-haul, I do go on Trendmood's page. She's the one that announces all the makeup launches, what's coming to the market, what's just got released, how much the price point is, where you can find it. And I always like to keep up to date with her to see whether or not I want to buy a collection. And as of lately, there's been so many new launches that has come out that I have not been interested in. Like, I look at it, I'm like, meh, it just doesn't like tickle my fancy, so it makes me not want to get it. So that's why I love doing these videos, because you guys get to see like what I don't want to buy, which is a lot actually. So one of the first items on here, of course, shocker, is ColourPop's new Valentine's Day collection. There is an $18 eyeshadow palette. There is a mini trio that's $12, a lip kit that's in there for $12, some gel liners, and some face mist and false lashes. The whole collection does retail for $60. I'm sorry, but I look at this and I'm like, I literally have all these colors and so many other ColourPop palettes that this literally, it does not. I look at it and I'm like, oh god, another ColourPop release. As of lately though, they have been kind of pulling back on how many launches they've been doing, which I could really appreciate. But I still just, I'm kind of burnt out. I'm kind of burnt out by ColourPop. And yes, do I buy them all the time? Yeah, I do. But I'm kind of burnt out. Like, I really loved their mint collection, and surprisingly enough, their shipping was so fantastic. Got here within days of ordering it. Even though I didn't pay for expedited shipping, it came here so quickly. But seeing this, I'm like, you'd have to really tickle my fancy to get me to want to buy another ColourPop collection at the moment, because they just ain't doing it for me right now. And you guys are so sweet. I get comments all the time and messages all the time asking me if I have a ColourPop discount code. No, I do not. ColourPop, in fact, has no idea that I exist. What? They still have yet to respond to my last email that I sent to them back in early January. So there's that. To them, I'm just a number, and I'm probably like a really annoying customer. And they're probably like, oh, fuck that bitch. Never gonna work with her. The next item I'm not gonna get is the new Natasha Denona Valentine's Day Love Collection. They do have an eyeshadow palette, which is gonna have 15 shades in there. It retails for $65. It is a very gorgeous palette. I will definitely say that. I will not take that away. Ooh, excuse me. However, Smoky Glow just collabed with NYX Cosmetics, and I just bought the entire PR kit, which is a very similar color scheme to the new Natasha Denona Valentine's Day palette. But I don't know, Natasha Denona, she's just too expensive for me. Especially since I work with Alter Ego and they create such fantastic dupes. I mean, like spot on dupes of the original, where it's almost better than the original for a third of the cost. It's so hard for me to then want to invest my money into Natasha Denona, knowing that their palette just isn't as grand. The colors are, they're decent, but they're just not as pigmented or as blendable or as like in your face. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just, they don't do it for me. And I also just can't get over the price point. I know especially since I have like a lot of makeup, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so for me to want to spend $65 on an eyeshadow palette, I have to be like drooling over it, like wanting it for me to want to spend the money on that eyeshadow palette, just because, y'all, that's expensive. That's like a whole HelloFresh meal kit for me and Corey for 3 days. Don't want to eat for 3 days or put an eyeshadow palette once. Oh, another collection is the Kylie Jenner Stormy collection. This is a really beautiful collection, I will not lie, but I don't really shop at Kylie Cosmetics. She has amazing, amazing lip kits, but that's pretty much all she has. I've tried her eyeshadow palette. It was like a summer collection that I got, and I really did like the eyeshadow palette. It was beautiful, and the pressed glitters were phenomenal, and so was like the super shock shadow type of feel like they had. But I still don't gravitate towards her brand that often. I think ever since I really got into Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I got into Lunar Beauty, I got into Alter Ego, I got into so many other brands. Nasty Woman Cosmetics, for example, makes phenomenal liquid lips that I just struggle to want to go back to Kylie Cosmetics, just because their liquid lips, they are beautiful and they're nice, but their matte liquid lips are so drying. Like, my lips get so chapped. I feel like I need to chug water for how dry my mouth becomes. I don't know what it is, but their glosses are everything. I will give them, their glosses are everything. But I just found better liquid lips at a more affordable cost, or just a better brand. And ever since, she's actually like kind of sold her brand a little bit. She still only owns 49% of the company now, but I'm waiting for the moment that she steps away from it. And she rolls out stuff like all the time as well, like constantly creating new stuff, which is great. And I think it's cool that she's doing a collaboration for her daughter. But again, it's just, I've never really played with anything other than the lips too much. So I don't know, I just saw this and I was like, meh, next. Okay, so another one is the Too Faced Born This Way eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. I'm actually gonna pass on a lot of things that are Too Faced. When Nikki Tutorials came out and said that she was transgender, I was so happy for her, so unbelievably happy. And then you find out that Jared Blandino's sister is doing nothing but talking shit on social media about Nikki Tutorials, and she like had like these headings where like it talked shit saying, oh, that's not the only thing she's keeping secret. You could just tell that she was throwing a lot of shade towards Nikki, and I just found that to be so distasteful, especially since your brother literally represents a brand and owns a brand, and this is how you're gonna treat an influencer. I don't know, it's just very, very distasteful, and I don't know who was blackmailing her. She says it was a guy in Ellen's show. I don't know, but either way, I'm glad that they fired her from the company, but knowing that someone like that represented the company just really put like a sour taste in my mouth, and I just don't want to represent a brand that's just all about hate and negativity. Like, it's just never been, I've never been about that. I know that, you know, he treated Tati wrong so long ago, and there's always been so many issues with Too Faced, and I do have some Too Faced palettes I do think are fantastic. I have like the Neutral Eye palette, and I have Life's a Festival palette, and I really, really do like that palette. But I haven't really just been interested in the brand as a whole. I haven't shopped the brand, I don't buy the brand. It's been 2 years since I think I bought anything from Too Faced. I did receive a palette from BoxyCharm, I think it was like my premium. That was a Too Faced eyeshadow palette. It's cool, I haven't played around with it. I know I said in the video that I wanted to try it out, wanted to do eye looks, and I might still very well do it, but I just don't have any interest in buying anything from that brand in particular. So anything that comes from Too Faced, unless it's like really like, holy crap, that is a game changer, I must get it, pass on Too Faced completely. Okay, so this one's a tough one for me. The next one is the mini Norvina palette, volume 3. This is a cherry palette. Now the colors in here are absolutely beautiful, but it's a 9-pan eyeshadow palette for $29. It's hard for me to want to buy a palette like that, knowing that ColourPop makes fantastic eyeshadow palettes that are 9-pan for $12. It's just so hard for me to want to justify the price point when I could literally get something of probably the same or equal quality in an eyeshadow for half the cost. I don't know, it's just like I said, it's so hard for me to want to invest money in that. I don't have any of the mini Pro palettes. I do have volume 3 of the Pro Pigment palette. It's like that $60 palette. Unbelievably gorgeous, but I never got the mini ones. It just never really caught my attention. This is a really, really beautiful palette, I will definitely say so, but I just have a hard time wanting to spend $29 on 9 shadows. That again, I could see these shadows in so many other palettes. I think there's like 1 or 2 colors. I'm like, oh, those are really pretty. But other than that, I wouldn't really gravitate towards this palette in particular. And I know, Mikey, I know you're watching, you're gonna end up getting this and you're gonna end up loving it. So if you do, let me know, but this is one I have to like hard pass on. Another one I'm passing on is the Celestial Sky collection from KK Beauty. I don't know, KK Beauty just does not interest me at all. And it's so crazy because I love watching Paige and all her videos, and she loves KK Beauty. She talks about that lip liner she has all the time that Jarvis got for her. I don't know, I can't ever, I just don't, nothing about that brand just grabs my attention. I think the packaging is so plain Jane, so minimal, and that's great for some people, but for me, I'm just like, ugh, it's just boring, and none of the colors stand out, and I'm sure they're great. It's just anything from that brand, I'm just like, ugh, boring. Which sucks because I wish I could like it, but I don't. Oh look, there's another ColourPop. This one I think is gonna be called You A Cute eyeshadow palette. It doesn't really have much information on here about it, just a quick little like screenshot of what the palette would look like. But again, I saw these colors, I'm like, it's another purple palette, like the Love You, like the Lilac palette and the Just My Pleasure palette, like they're all like the same shadows, just put in different palettes. I swear to God they are. Okay, so another one that I'm not getting is the Sabrina palette, from NYX. It's a really cool concept. I unfortunately just never watched the show, and NYX shadows are not that overwhelming for me to get. It is a very, very affordable brand, and I really do love a lot of NYX products, but this eyeshadow palette, I saw it and I was just like, no, it would just be used like 2 or 3 colors in there, and then the rest I would just never use it. So it's a cool concept and I wish I could like it, but nah. Okay, so this brand right here, I have never really tried out Makeup Geek. Just something that I never ever tried. I think it's just because I never really saw it. I know that they're now starting to be available on Target, but I never tried anything from Makeup Geek, and they just did a whole relaunch. I watched Raw Beauty Chrissy's video on the palette, and I was like, damn, I really want to kind of get those palettes. And then I found out how much they are. It is a 28-piece eyeshadow palette that retails for almost $125. It's really $124.99. And yes, you can mix and match and you can build your own eyeshadow palette, which I think is absolutely fantastic. I love the whole idea of the matrix system where you can custom create a palette that's built just for you and your taste. Like, that's something I would definitely be into. But I just find that the price point is just so expensive. Like, I know you could get different versions. You can get like a 9-piece eyeshadow palette for $32.99. You can get a 4-piece palette for $15. It's just, for me, those are just so expensive. Even individual shadows are $6. And as cool as it'd be to try out Makeup Geek, that is just so expensive to me. $6 for an eyeshadow, like a single one. And I'm sure they're fantastic. I'm sure they're very blendable, pigmented, high shine. Like, I'm sure they are wonderful. I just can't. That price point is just, whew, that is like just so overwhelming. And it just, as much as I want to try out Makeup Geek, I think because of the price point, I think it's something that I'm just not going to end up trying out, just not for a very long time. I just can't justify the price point, at least for as much makeup as I currently own. I can't, because I know I wouldn't reach for it that often. So as cool as it'd be to try them out, unless I could like touch them and feel them inside the store, unfortunately that's a brand that I have to just say adios, farewell. Alright, and the last one for this video is going to be the ColourPop Nude Mood Blush Crush. There's like 2 different eyeshadow palettes that launched for this collection, and as beautiful as it was, it was just so boring. So boring to me, because I was like, oh my god, there are more neutral palettes I already have, and ColourPop, like, it just did not do it for me at all. And I saw it, and honest to God, when I first saw it, I literally scrolled past it. I was like, oh, that's a new launch from ColourPop. Didn't even realize it, kept going. So yeah, I have to definitely say that's a hard pass for me. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I always end up talking so much, I always forget how many like stuff I've been through or how many color collections I said no to. But so far, those are everything that I saw the last couple weeks. I was like, no, not interested at all. There was a lot of Lunar New Year products that came out from like MAC and ColourPop and stuff like that. And I saw those, and again, or like Pat McGrath, I saw those and I was like, no, No, I don't know, I had no desire to buy it. So those are pretty much the reasons why I don't want to buy a lot of makeup. And I know we have some really cool launches coming up in the future from Jeffree Star Cosmetics and KKW Beauty. And I don't know, I feel like there's so many other cool things that are happening. And I really want to see what the spring collections have to hold. And I feel like I want to save my money for those compared to the ones we just got launched. And Valentine's Day stuff, like as cool as it is, I'm kind of like, it's only here for one day and it's not like it's a whole season. So I don't know. Those are the reasons why I don't want to, like, you know, get those makeups. And hopefully you guys will like this video. Like I said, I love doing anti-hauls, and I didn't realize I was talking to you guys the whole time with some lash glue left over in my lashes. Classy, Allie, classy. But I hope you guys like the reasons why I don't want to get those stuff. Like I said, I like to save my money for things that I really, really want to get. There are a few launches that I already currently bought and pre-order, and then I have no idea when they're coming in. They'll be here at some point. And yeah, I just want to make sure I really buy the stuff that I really want to buy, because it is my money that I'm using to buy these, and I just want to make sure I have something that I really am going to use and be happy with. So yeah guys, so that is it for today's video. Please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos a week. Also make sure you guys check those links down below where I talk about Glam Obsession Design. Go give them a love. Go show some love. Fine Beauty Crystal Shop. Make sure you guys check them down below. Show them some love. Say hi. And yeah, make sure you guys head over to my other channel. It's Our Photo Life. You guys can see my cool, wonderful, adventures, amazing fiance Corey. And as always guys, I want to see you guys. And as always guys, I love you guys, and I can't wait to guys. Oh, and as always guys, I love you. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I'll see you guys very next video. Bye. Okay, so before I jump into this video, my battery. I'm gonna shout out to her. But she does have these Allie Dawson 15 to go shop. You can use Allie Dawson.